Welcome to Kurt's RPM Garage. In today's video, we're going to be installing an upper glove box in my 2023 F-150. My F-150 just happens to be a Lightning, but this should work on all F-150s that are missing the glove box. So all you're going to need is the glove box itself, a button, a T25 Torx bit, a couple screwdrivers, a trim removal tool, and a 10mm wrench or socket to disconnect the 12-volt battery. That's probably not necessary, but since we're kind of monkeying around behind the dash, rather be safe than sorry. So Ford started removing these in 2023 and up to save a couple dollars. So this does not apply to all F-150s, but for the part, you're going to want to find an upper glove box off a 2021 and up F-150, and that same goes for that button as well. All right, first step is get access to your 12-volt battery. Take your 10 mil, get it on there, get that loose, and then pull that negative cable off. All right, time to move inside. Okay, so here's the little cubby we're going to be removing. First step, we'll just take this little pad out, put that off to the side, and then I'm actually going to take this lower glove box off. I don't know if it's totally necessary, but I'm just going to get it out of the way. So what you do, you go down to the side here, you can see this little tab, push that in, do the same on the other side, and this thing will come right out and lift out. Ford, that is a fantastic design. Your old ones were not nearly that intuitive. All right, set that off to the side. And then the next step, we're gonna have to just basically pull this thing apart. A lot of these are just held in with clips, so I'm gonna take my pry tool, be real gentle, and just start pulling these things away until we can kind of get access to this and pull this apart too. Okay, first step, get your pry tool, stick it behind here and kind of work it out. I've already got mine started going. You can see the clips starting to come out, and I'm just gonna work this thing around until I get this whole bar off, more or less. So I'm gonna keep it going, and we'll go to the next one. All right, like I said, just keep it going. I've got it down to this point. I may not take it all the way off, and then this one started coming as well, so I got that going. Actually, I probably do need to take that off to get to the button. So yeah, I'm gonna take this all the way off, and then I think I gotta take this thing off right here. It should be just a cover. All right, we got all those clips worked off. Next step, I'm gonna start removing some of these Torx bits. And it looks like there's also some 7mm bolts we may have to remove. So I didn't mention that in the tools beginning, but I'm gonna start removing these Torx and then see if I gotta take these bolts off too. Remember, 7mm. Okay, so we got all this stuff removed. Got all those bolts off. The next step, it looks like it's held in right here. There's kind of another clip, and I think there's one on each side. So I gotta figure out how to get that disconnected. Another thing of note, while you're in here, you might as well replace your cabin air filter. It's this guy right here. Just take those clips off around the side and it slides right in. I'll probably do that here in a second as well. But yeah, I'm gonna get this figured out and then I'll check in a second. All right, I think I got it figured out. You can see there's a little plastic tab kind of sticking right there. What I'm gonna do is pull on this with my hand, stick this screwdriver under that little plastic tab right there, get it in, and then pop it out. I did it on the other one and it worked no problem. So I'm gonna do that right here, and then we'll keep going. I just realized that's not the only thing. These are also little tabs right here, so I'm gonna take my flathead, get it underneath the bag, and pop these off one by one. There's 3 or 4 of them, I believe. Yeah, it looks like 3 on each side. Okay, so here we are. I'm still working on trying to get this so I can get this button out, but this, I was able to kind of pull this down and get all these clips out, and then it really unlocked, and then I was able to kind of wiggle it out like this. So yeah, that's that. Got that part out. Now I need to figure out how to get this blank button out. I think it just pulls out. Yeah, well, I'm gonna play with it for a while, and then we can start putting this thing back together. Okay, easy enough. Once I was able to get behind it, you can see these little tabs. You can kind of push down on them and then get them out one at a time. And that's that. Let's start, let's get the new one, kind of get it pushed in here, and we can get this buttoned up. All right, so I got this thing pushed in. This is as far as I've taken it, but I had to really kind of pull in this thing and do it as kind of uniformly as possible to not break this. So this is pretty much in. I think I can start bolting everything back together. And then my button should just slide right in. Actually, I'm gonna make sure that's good before I do that. And then, yeah, we're looking pretty good. I'll get this thing cleaned up. It's a little dirty, but yeah, it should look pretty nice. All right, zip all your screws back on. Save for this one until we put this vent back in. And then start putting your trim back on. It should clip right in if you didn't break anything, and you should be good to go. So yeah, we'll get this wrapped up. We'll do a little outro video. All right, and just like that, we got our new glove box installed. Works like a charm. Just to clarify, I did get this one used off eBay. It's not perfect. It has a couple little minor scratches in it, but I'm pretty happy with it. It looks nice and works good. Should give it a little bit more functionality and a little more security. Even though it doesn't lock, it just keeps things out of sight, which is always nice. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.